Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I propose you to grab a cup of tea and to have a chat about oracle cards. And today I want to share with you one of my favorite oracle cards decks that I own, and is called the Sacred Traveler. And this is a deck created by Denise Linn. So I chose this oracle deck based on the beautiful cover. I really like this woman that sits in a almost meditative state in this beautiful scenery. Okay, so before we dive into the cards and into the little guidebook that it comes with, let's see the background of this author, Denise Linn. Okay, so I was not very familiar with this woman's work prior to this deck, but when I bought this deck, I wanted to search a little bit more about the author to see what type of work she does. And I was very surprised when I searched about Denise Linn. I was surprised to find out that she actually studied with an Hawaiian shaman. And she also studied Reiki. And these two subjects are things in which I have a deep interest in shamanism and also Reiki. And she also, from what I've researched, I found out that she stood in a Buddhist monastery for a few years, and she learned from various people in that monastery. So she was very dedicated to spiritual work. So I was very pleased to find out about this author background. What I found even more fascinating about Denise Linn is that at the age of 17, she had a motorcycle accident or something like that, or she was shot, I don't remember correctly right now. But after that accident, she experienced a near-death experience, and during that time frame, she had actually this experience of oneness, of seeing a bright light. And after the doctors brought her back from the dead, she wanted to learn how to get back into that state, but while still being in her physical body. So she started to study dreams and so on. And I found this story of hers very as a synchronicity, because I as well had a near-death experience. When I was little, I took a swimming course, and I was very dumb at that age, and I thought that I just have to go into the water and I will automatically swim, and obviously it was not the case. So I entered the pool without even considering to take something to hold me. No, I just entered the pool and almost drowned myself to death. And during that experience, I as well have seen a bright light and experienced this, I don't know, feeling of calmness, but I don't remember to experience that complete oneness that people talk about. But I've seen that bright light and some weird light figures and stuff like that. And after my swim instructor brought me to life, so to speak, I was scared. I was very, very scared of what I have witnessed. And I remember that for many, many years I was very scared of water till I learned how to actually swim. So yeah, so I found it interesting that Denise Linn had a similar story, not similar, but we had some things in common, so to speak. Okay, so let's dive into the deck and let me show you actually how beautiful this deck is. So this is the guidebook, and let me show you. Okay, and put this a little bit aside. Okay, so you have here the table of contents. Okay, here is a short introduction. What I like is that she gives here some instructions on how to prepare for an actual reading, and she gives you some instructions on how to clear the space, how to center yourself by taking a few breaths, how to call in your spirit in order to have assistance during the reading. Also, she mentions this idea that you have to focus on your intent, okay, how to activate the sacred space, also how to clear the cards. And here's how I clear my cards. Obviously, when you first buy a deck, I advise you to smudge it or to put it on salt. But whenever I start a reading, okay, with oracle cards, I just tap the deck to clear the energy, okay? So that's the way I usually activate it. I just tap it. Okay. Here she explains how to choose the cards, how to interpret. Also, she gives you some methods of card reading, okay, 1 card, 3 cards. What I loved is that she gives this medicine wheel, which is a 1-year spread. And for example, I did this on the day after the New Year. So I did this whole spread, which is very interesting. Okay, and then you dive in the actual meaning of the cards. Okay, good. So this is the guidebook. Let's put it a little bit aside. And now let me show you the actual cards, which I find them very beautiful. What I am a little bit I think these are the illustrators. I know what I found in most oracle cards that I bought is quite sad that the illustrator does not appear in the front page. And I believe that the work on such a deck is 50-50, like 50% the author, which is Denise Linn, and 50% the actual illustrator, because without these illustrations you will not probably sell well. So yeah, anyway, so this is one of the cards, which is transformation, impasse, and I love this nature scenery that is present in almost every single card. Navigating by the stars, watching clouds. I would really love to be here right now. Discovering truth. I got this card, I think 4 times in a month. Breaking trail, surrendering on the journey, grace and gratitude, crossing bridges, distant thunder, unknown territory, fellow travelers. Oh my god, this is beautiful. First light, reaching your destination. Protected by angels, voyage of the heart, grounding, traveling lightly, miracles, ascending the mountain, cleansing waters, infinite abundance. I really love this picture right here. Staying focused. I think this is a beautiful illustration of this mage. Faraway places, stepping into power, wandering path, taking shelter, wise leader. I really love how this woman is painted here. Passion and pleasure, rainbow blessings, wondrous universe. I really love these images with these mages in the flow. This reminds me of Christmas. Fogged in, embracing enthusiasm, great adventure, narrow pathway, and every image illustrates the title. I really love that. Vast vistas, solitude, joy and delight, desert passage, also this one is really beautiful, the mystic healer, view from above. I think I did not get this one yet, but it's beautiful. I don't know, this is a rock, but whenever I see this card, I think that this is a peach, actually. Journey by moonlight, gates of triumph, and that's all. These are the cards. And they are so beautifully illustrated. Okay, so these are the cards. I would like to offer a few readings, but before we do that, I actually would like to tell you how I use the cards besides readings. Okay, so obviously the main purpose of these cards, these oracle decks, are to be used in readings, to get advice, to become inspired by them. But lately, I've taken a course on remote viewing, and I found actually this deck to be quite helpful because I don't have a lot of targets for remote viewing, and these cards have a lot of nature scenery in them. So I actually select randomly one of these cards and I use them as my target in order to practice remote viewing. Another thing that I use them for is for meditation. Okay, so let's see that I get this card, the Gates of Triumph. What I actually do is that I imagine myself in this spot. Okay, so let's say that, I don't know, my question when I extracted and selected the cards was to what is my next step in life or stuff like that, and I get this card. Well, my way of meditating on it is that I look at it very with intensity in order to remember all the details, and then I imagine myself while having my eyes closed. I imagine myself being in this spot and taking this road to see where it takes me in order to get my advice. So I use them as a sort of gateway, imaginary gateway to do an actual shamanic journey. So maybe you may consider doing that as well. Okay, so what I want to do now is to actually offer a reading to a few of my viewers who were very active lately on my channel. So let's shuffle. What I don't like about this deck is that it actually shuffles really bad, so I don't like that about this deck, but what we can do, right? So let me shuffle this. The shuffling is crap, let me tell you. With other cards I can shuffle them way better, but it's still one of my favorites. Or at least for me it shuffles bad, I don't know. Now I want to share with you the way I select the cards. Okay, so I fan them out like so, and I touch them and I try to feel the heat. And this is a technique that I learned from an actual YouTuber called, her channel is called The Nomad Tarot. I really like her channel. And I use the same way as her. I feel the heat, okay? And our first reading will be for Aurora Nature Sounds. I spoke with this lady a few times via email. Her actual name is Celia. I hope that I pronounced that correctly. And let's see if you get inspired, Celia, by one of these cards, okay? So let's see where I feel the heat. Okay, right here. Let's see your card. Oh, uncovering treasure. Beneath the surface lies great bounty. So let's see, maybe this card will inspire you. So let's see what the guidebook tells. But whenever you read cards, you actually can use the guidebook or you can look at the image. So whenever I see a dragon, I don't view it as a bad spirit or something to get rid of, because when I actually did a shamanic journey in order to find out what my guides are, I know it's weird and will sound crazy, but my guides take this form, the form of a dragon. So I don't view it like something negative or anything like that. But I use the symbol of the dragon as a way to remind myself of staying focused, okay, on being clear, crystal clear about what I want in life. Because whenever I see a dragon, the main idea that I get from this mythical creature is laser focused and clear and powerful. That's the main idea that I get, and also magical. But let's see. Okay, so uncovering treasure. Okay, card meaning. Look beneath the surface in your life and you will find treasure. So Celia, look beneath the surface. Bounty is awaiting you in many forms. The secret is knowing that you deserve it and are worthy of it. Something that you thought was ordinary will turn out to be extraordinary. Take a second to look at people and situations in your life. Sometimes receiving treasure is simply a matter of seeing life in a new way. The treasure was always there, you just didn't see it. The Secret Traveler wants you to know, on the journey, the traveler confronts dragons and overcomes obstacles, and in the process discovers the depth of the treasure in their soul. Often treasure is found in the most unexpected of places. Sometimes after it seems that you faced an inner dragon, you'll find the hidden treasure. Success begets success. So as you begin to seek and find the bounty in your life, more and more rewards will follow. This card heralds a bountiful, prosperous, abundant time in your life. Oh, so beautiful. Okay, so this is your card, Celia. Let's move to the next subscriber, which is Charlotte. She has been very active. Come on, flames, move up a little bit. They are starting to be a little bit dim. Okay. Okay, so let's see what's the card for Charlotte. Feel this right now. Let's see. Oh, Desert Passage. So Charlotte, this is the card for you that you may find inspiring or not, who knows. But this card says, trust there is a divine plan. So let's see what this card is all about. 39. Okay. Desert Passage. Trust there is a divine plan. Carmi. Even if it seems that life has areas of bareness, beneath the surface, life is transforming in accordance with your highest good. Trust that you are guided, even if it doesn't always seem like it. There are spiritual guides, allies, and angels surrounding you. Listen with your heart. Act on your instincts. Believe that the messages you are being given are in your highest good. Get down to basics. Trust what you feel. The Secret Traveler wants you to know the desert path can seem like a vast wasteland, yet it is in the isolation that immense insights and intuition can emerge. In times of old, sages and visionaries retreated into the desert to connect more deeply with spirit. If in the past you trusted your instincts and then later it seemed to be a mistake, don't let that keep you from trusting your intuition now. Often those things that we thought were mistakes in the past, in hindsight, were the best things possible for us. As you open to your intuition, you will sense messages from and the loving presence of your spirit guides and ancestor. There is a potent plan for your life. Trust. So, I think that this card feels like you don't know where to go or something like that. Anyway, pay attention to what the card was saying, and maybe something will resonate with you. But when I look at this card, it's clearly that this man has a road ahead of him, but it is a hard one. And probably he's thinking, I mean, I feel like he's thinking, should I go or not? Something like that. Anyway, I hope that you at least find some inspiration in this. So let's move to the next one. And the next subscriber that we will choose a card from this deck is Natural Explorer. Again, this is a subscriber that has been very active on my channel. He supported me via Patreon for a long time, so thank you so much, Andrew. And let's see what this oracle deck tells us about Natural Explorer. Oh, I made a mistake here. Let's again feel the heat. Okay, this is it. Oh, you saw that? It flipped. That's lovely when that happened. I was shuffling, this card flipped and showed its face to me, and this is the exact card that appeared. So the card is called Answering the Call. The Time Is Now. Oh, beautiful. Let's see. Answer. Oh, it's the first card. Okay. 25. Oh, okay. So let's see, Natural Explorer. What's all about in this card? Card meaning you've been called. The sacred journey always starts with a call. You might feel ready, or you might be uncertain and not willing. But when you receive the call, you must respond. If you've been waiting for your life to turn out, the waiting is over. Your true and authentic life is happening. If you've been hoping for a sign, this is it. Right now you've been called, and a gateway is opening for communications from the spirit realms. The energy of courage surrounds you. You may not know what the future brings, but you do know that it's now time to act and go forward. Maybe it's about that book, you know? Who knows? The sacred traveler wants you to know. Spirit is trying to get your attention right now. Right now, your spirit helpers are telling you that this is your time. Listen with your heart. Your time is now. Do it now. Throw your shoulders back, take a deep breath, and plug it forward. The waiting is over. No matter what concerns or hesitations you may have, in the deepest sense, you are ready. Believe, trust, follow the signs. There will be many, and miracles will abound. Oh, this is beautiful. I hope that this card was inspiring in a way, or maybe it was an answer for you. Okay, so let's move on. Okay. Okay, so the next subscriber that was very active on my channel has this name. I'm writing it down because I have no clue how to pronounce this. I think it's prior basil. I don't know. I'm sorry, but you are the man. Okay, so let's see. What's your card? Maybe you'll get inspired by it, maybe not, who knows. But let's see. Let's see, my friend. Let's hold this here. Okay. Sorry about that, but I am cooking while making this video. Okay. So let's see. What's the card for you? Where do we feel the heat? Here. Again, this one. Okay. Okay. So what call do you have? This. I know that this subscriber is also on a spiritual path, and I've seen that on his channel. He has a channel, by the way. He has many interesting things. So this is the same card as Natural Explorer. Sorry, God. Who knows? I mean, Natural Explorer a while ago asked me about a spell on how to attract like-minded people, and I observed that you got the same card as Friar Basil. No, I don't know how to say this name, but who knows, maybe you two have something in common or are like-minded individuals. So again, like Natural Explorer, the time is now. Maybe you have a project that you were hesitating on putting it out there. Maybe you had certain ideas in your mind that you were not sure about. But this card tells you that you have the right assets, you have the spirit helpers that are telling you that this is your time. Maybe you should meditate about this. And let's read again. The Sacred Traveler wants you to know. So Spirit is trying to get your attention. Right now your spirit helpers are telling you that this is your time. Listen with your heart. Your time is now. Do it now. Throw your shoulders back, take a deep breath, and plug forward. The waiting is over. No matter what concerns or hesitations you may have, in the deepest sense, you are ready. Believe, trust, follow the signs. Maybe, I don't know, it's about some signs that you are getting, some synchronistic events that move you in a certain direction. I would suggest to follow those. There will be many signs and miracles will abound. Very interesting that you got the same card. So this is your card, my friend. Okay, let's move to the next subscriber, which is Steve Adams. Steve Adams also, I think, this friend of ours has watched my channel for a very long time, and I really love his music. He also has a YouTube channel, and his music is just amazing. I mean, amazing. Okay. So let's see. I don't know, I feel that I should take this one. traveling lightly. Simplify your life. Ooh, interesting. Traveling lightly. Let's see. Okay, card meaning. Release what doesn't support you. A busy life and the accumulation of more than you need creates static. Clear internal and external clutter. Do what matters and release the rest to find peace, grace, and stillness. Simplify your life, otherwise, it's difficult to hear the voice of the Creator. Create time to rest and rejuvenate. The sacred traveler wants you to know, on the journey, we often gather things that don't support us. It's time to say goodbye to fellow travelers, situations, and objects that don't bring out the best in you. Keep what works and let go of the rest. Doing what is essential and releasing everything else is one of the fastest ways to align with the tranquil vibration of the spiritual realm. Clear things from your schedule that do not advance your life forward. Even a small amount of this cleansing can make an immense difference. So I think the meaning and the card speaks for itself. It means to get rid of some stuff. Probably you have some stuff going on in your life that you probably thought to release. So this is an actual sign that show you that you are correct and you have to release a few things out. So this is your card, Steve Adams. Okay, so the last but not least, okay, subscriber that we will do the reading for. Again, it's one of those names, okay? So I don't know, but his name is okay. Probably there are a few vowels in this name, but I don't know them, so I have no clue how to say this, but you know who you are. So let's tap into the energy. Okay, so let's shuffle a little bit. Fabulous. Let's see what's your card. I know, I feel I should fold this too. So let's see. Okay. So, one of the cards, I felt the heat for both of them, so that's why I extracted both of them, okay? So, one of them is discovering truth, you stand in the light of truth, and the other one is wondrous universe, walking beauty. Ooh, beautiful cards. So let's see if you get inspired by these cards. Okay, discovering truth. Where are you? Okay. Discovering truth. You stand in the light of truth. Card meaning. Listen to the wisdom that rises. Okay. That rises from your soul, even if those around you don't agree. Okay, you have some disagreements going on, I suppose. Trust your instincts. Be yourself, whatever the situation, and respond from the authentic place inside. Be starkly honest with yourself. Speak your truth. live your truth, walk your talk. Okay, so I suppose you have to lead by example in a situation, I don't know. Listen to your inner guidance and follow it. You radiance the energy of truth to others so that you radiate the energy of truth to others so that they can find their truth. The sacred traveler wants you to know, if you are facing a decision and your mind says one thing and your heart says another, follow the dictates of the heart and you will be on the right path. If you get a nudge to speak to someone or go in a particular direction, don't hesitate. Follow this guidance. On your journey, others may indicate what path you should take and why. You can listen to their advice. However, if your heart indicates another way, follow that. There is a place inside yourself that always knows the truth. Take time to be still, to discover that genuine place of knowing within. Often the hardest thing about living your truth is discovering what it. It is important to slow down, be quiet, and listen to the whispers of your soul. If there's an area of your life in which you are not being authentic, or where you are not in integrity with your values, this is the time to make some changes. Okay. Wondrous universe. Let's see. Oh, it's the last book. Okay. Where are you, my friend? Okay. Karmic. You live in a beautiful and wondrous universe. You are a beautiful being. You are beautiful indeed. Take time to see and cherish the wonders of life wherever you go. It transforms your life. There is remarkable beauty within you. Simply acknowledging it allows it to surface even more. The time you take to create beauty in your home will manifest in your life. In native traditions, walking in beauty means to honor all the natural cycles of life and to experience a sacred communion with the Creator in all things, including oneself. The sacred traveler wants you to know there is always beauty around you and within you. The sacred traveler constantly looks for and embraces the majestic, wondrous universe in all forms. You can hear it in the song of an early morning bird. You can smell it in the aroma of freshly baking bread. And you can see it in the way the clouds float across the sky. The more you seek beauty, the more it will find you. And the more you will find yourself in a beautiful world. Okay, so I don't know if this resonates with you or not, my dear viewer, but it appears to me that you should follow something else than anyone does. You see these two people right here that are pointing and looking in a direction, and this traveler that goes in the other direction. And probably I will place these cards like so, because I don't know, I feel like you maybe are focusing too much, or sometimes you focus too much on things that are bad instead of focusing on beauty. And if we practice magic, we already know that what we focus on will manifest in our reality. So probably, I don't know, based on these cards, I don't know if this is the correct message or not, but I think that you should focus more on beauty and the good things in life in order to experience them more. So this is the reading for you, my friend. Okay, so this was my review for this oracle deck called The Sacred Traveler by Denise Linn. I hope that you enjoyed the readings and the stories and so forth, and see you in my next video. Bye bye.